That might be
It's a sandbox. It's a soapbox. It's FanBox.
That's right. We are talking about Tooth and Claw, the our 21st episode here, but this is season 2, basically technically episode 3, but it's more like episode 2 since we aren't counting the Christmas invasion as a actual episode in the season. But this is our 3rd episode with the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. And we are on It's Fanbox. You can find us on itsfanbox.com. You can also check out all of our other podcasts on fanboxnetwork.com. You can also find us on Facebook, on TikTok, barely at all, Instagram, and we are no longer really active, like doing anything other than posting website articles on X. But be sure to follow us. You can like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I am Tony, also known as Mr. Marvelite. You can find me on social media. Rarely posting anything recently, and it seems like I'm falling behind on most pop culture stuff. I have not seen Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Rebirth yet. I have not seen Superman yet. Hopefully you're trying to rectify that a lot sooner than I did with Thunderbolts. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk Doctor Who. David, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Xanatos1138 on all socials. Really what's going on with me in the next week or so is I will be at Florida SuperCon on Saturday. I'm really only going to meet Jeremy Renner and Christopher Eccleston and then leave as fast as possible. But if you happen to be going too, let me know and we'll come say hi.
That's a lot for just 2 people, but I understand that. I completely empathize. Johnny, what's going on with you?
Hi everyone, y'all can find me at Marvelous Johnny on all my socials, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok specifically if you want most content from me. Not much is going on with me. I actually met Chip Zdarsky yesterday. He gave me a cool insider that I'm not allowed to share, sadly.
Oh.
But
well,
yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good.
You know what it is, though, Tony.
I do know what it is, and the only person that knows in my periphery is my wife, and she will not be telling anybody. So,
and the only reason I'm even going to this con next week is because Christopher Eccleston is so difficult to go see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the first time in years that I've seen him appear at a convention, at least one that I'm going to or close by that's not in the UK or something. And Jeremy Renner, I've never known to go to a convention, at least in the last few years. So, like, that was like too...
You'll find him at fan expos sometimes. Like,
he
like they'll get him pulled.
At Tokyo Comic-Con when I went originally.
Okay.
Back in like, I think it was like 2020. When did we do Celebration London again, David?
2023, 2022, maybe.
Okay, so like 2021, 2022 winter of kind of that's when Jeremy.
All the years are blurring together. Like I can't even.
Legit, the 20s of the 2000s have blurred together for me for the most part now. Thank you, pandemic.
Now, Johnny, are you going to any big conventions anytime soon?
I am going to San Diego Comic-Con next week. I've got panels booked. I've got signings booked. Does anyone know how to like get their name into Hall H so that they don't need to line up? Because I really want to go to the Peacemaker, Alien Earth, and Predator Badlands panel.
Well, right now it might be too late, but you have to like you're talking about like press stuff or
no, just like to like because like I just bought my passes. I just want to go in to a Hall H panel.
Talk to Will. Will knows kind of what it's like getting into Hall H. I will also say, reach out to Michael. Michael will be there, and that might be a way to figure something out. So I'm just throwing out there because I know he is going as press.
Perfect.
So, yep.
Maybe I can do some coverage too. Oh, actually, that'd be perfect because I would love to talk to Joshua Williamson and Scott Snyder.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and then also you can check out all of our other hosts that are not on today. Niko is with his mom, which I completely understand. So huge shout out to Niko Skywalker or Skywalking Niko on Instagram. Also, Sarah, our Movies and Tea on everywhere, I guess is where you'd find her. And of course, Will Wilkins, that Will Wilkins, also the host of the Smodcast show, Netheads. And I was supposed to join him on Thursday for him to rant about Superman. And I was like, I have to get I have an MRI early in the morning. And I passed out and woke up finding that he had done it all by himself. So we're now even, Will. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to join you. But yeah, so check him out at that
Now,
Will Wilkins.
When you say ranting about Superman, did he not like Superman?
No.
Okay, I was gonna be like, damn,
More
Will.
like ranting, like just getting it off his chest, being able to talk about it. That's what I'm.
Okay.
No, I think he was very happy with it. He was trying to push me to go.
I will say nothing.
What's going on?
I just have thoughts, and Johnny always has thoughts about things.
Have you watched Dan yet?
Have I watched what? Sorry.
Dan?
No.
Get on it, buddy.
There's so much to watch.
Do it, lady. I'm just saying.
I've been on a Superman high.
I'm glad.
Not again with the do it, lady.
But again, we are talking Tooth and Claw. Yes. This is a fun episode. This introduces the new iteration of Torchwood that we will be following through the season until we get to basically the Cybermen versus the Daleks, which is also a very fun episode. So let's go ahead and just jump into it, guys. What do you think?
Very quickly though, I pointed this out to David earlier before you hopped on. It's kind of funny that this episode, Tooth and Claw, and then the next one we're getting for School Reunion, they're both set up for the spin-offs that would have inevitably come out of New Who during its early days, because this is how we get Torchwood, and the next episode is how we get the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
So they just really just push them both out at the same time. I'm like, damn, okay, way to go, RTD, I guess.
Well, I think it was that, and it was so 2005. They revive Who. They're not really sure how it's going to go. They're being very practical, very campy and fun. Mm-hmm. They're doing some CGI to make things. We saw the Slovene. But honestly, I feel like they weren't expecting it to be so successful, and they just rode that success and just decided, hey, we're just gonna put all of it out there. Yeah. And then, of course, you had Captain Jack that was very, very liked and everything. So it's like, let's write on that. Oh, we can reincorporate some stuff from old Who. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, but I always thought it was funny because if you watch the reunion episode and then you go into the Sarah Jane Chronicles, K9 just gets sidelined first episode. Yep. He's just off in space trying to stop a supernova. So it's like, really? Come on.
Hey man, he's got great powers, so he's got great responsibilities. The Doctor
K9 blows up a lot, from what I understand.
Him well.
Oh yeah.
But no, Tooth and Claw. Honestly, I quite enjoyed it for the most part. It's a good episode. Good soup.
I felt about the same this time as I did the last time I saw it, just with the benefit now of knowing some extra details about like Torchwood. So there's more of an importance on this episode, and knowing some behind the scenes stuff, or just noticing, I still really appreciate those like martial artist monk.
Dude, when that popped up, do you know what it reminded me of?
Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No, evidently the end of 28 years later. Anyone who's seen it will know what I'm talking about. Like the way it was shot, the way just the overall theatrics of it was just hilarious to me. It was very 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was reminded actually of when David Tennant said, when we're looking at the werewolf, it's actually a guy, in a suit, but it's not a werewolf suit, it's just a regular thing, and there's a sight line above him, but the suit was very form-fitting. And David Tennant had to, he couldn't focus on the sight line. He was focusing on something else. And I don't want to get into too gory a detail, but he did in the interview. So if you guys find it.
In short, the frog eyes, right?
Yeah.
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 I think that's a good way to say it, to describe it.
I like when Doctor Who plays into, like, let's say, normal human mythos.
Yeah.
We talk about werewolves, we go vampires,
You get
you know, when it's
Frankenstein.
you get Frankenstein. I even like how they kind of like legitimized Robin Hood as
Yep.
possibly an actual historic figure. You know, we get these things of where you go through and like, okay, could it be myth founded in some type of alien, you know, interaction? And
Yeah.
I love that because like even like werewolves and lycanthropy, you know, like the concept of werewolves or even is even like a biblical thing, like in the Old Testament. And so like just pulling on that and doing, you know, stuff like that and incorporating it in and kind of giving it more of a scientific like background. Love it. Absolutely love it. I love the idea that it's like the werewolves are trying to take over the world by, you know, putting themselves into the you know, into the crown. So, you know, and of course, the ending of this episode when they're talking about,
It's
you
them
know, the royal
convincing themselves
family, it's
that
like,
the royal
oh my
family
god, they are werewolves. Like, yeah, absolutely. I love it.
Yeah,
Love
they
it.
are monsters. Who would have thought? Which,
Yeah.
by the way, during the intro where they're like, "Oh yeah, it's Queen Victoria, Empress of India," I'm like, "Why did you say it like that, Doctor? Why do you sound supportive of her title as Empress of India, which like is purely colonization, huh?"
When
Stephen O'Neill in the comments said this, that Tooth and Claw has not been repeated on BBC One since it was first broadcast in 2006. I wonder if there is
I wonder if that's
they
why.
yeah, it probably could have been from that. But again, if you're wanting to find it and you're looking for it, and if you're in the States, it's on HBO Max, not Max anymore. It's on HBO Max again.
If
for
you're in
now,
Canada, it's on
For
Prime.
now, yeah. Yeah. And then if you need to, you can pull up a VPN and go to the different regions where you think it is. I know that a lot of Doctor Who is on Tubi. I think you might be able to find on Freevee.
It's
But,
mostly classic Who for me when it comes to Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any new Who stuff.
I need to get myself back onto the
The
to the
classics.
yes. Like I took a hiatus and I need to get back on it now.
It is interesting though for them because like we've seen the entirety of Shooty's run now, where mythology is real, which makes me wonder. I'm like, I wonder if they would ever revisit ideas like werewolves in the future now and just go like, no, werewolves are also actually real.
I don't know if it was ever explored in Old Who, but I really want them to at some point explore King Arthur. Like maybe even a couple episodes of that, because that was one of my favorite mythos when I was in school.
Oh yeah.
You can have Merlin there.
Yeah.
Right?
If it's
Oh
anything
yeah,
like
let Doctor Who
Transformers.
go against magic.
No,
and like
no. Make the Doctor Merlin.
Well, that would be cool, or like Merlin being an alien.
A sonic
Or
staff.
that. Oh my! I mean, he has the cane from 11.
Right.
That'd be a fun prop to bring back. Actually,
That would
I
be,
really like the
yeah.
Sonic cane.
Yeah, I kind of would like to go back to the sunglasses too at some point, because those were just fun.
The
I love
sunglasses were
it's like
so over the top, but I love them.
What's
I love
browser
like,
history?
What's browser history? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh man, it's a good. It's so we have this group of, like, you know, martial arts familiar monks that have taken over Torchwood Manor. And again, I was introduced to Torchwood before I even got to this because I heard y'all talking about it. And also, like, me in the nerd sphere of going to conventions, I remember always seeing John Barrowman being like attributed to Doctor Who, Arrow, and Torchwood. And so there was always that understanding. And so when I saw Torchwood, I was like, oh, that means something.
That
means something. You know, it was actually funny because Torchwood I was more aware of than Bad Wolf until Bad Wolf was right in my face. So,
which also funny enough, this episode, like, we have someone going to Rose and like there's the wolf inside of you or something like that, or you've been touched by the wolf and all I need is the moon, or you burn bright like it was weird. But I'm just like, is that reference to Bad Wolf? Like, I can't tell.
I would pretty sure say that would be, yeah.
But,
you know, it's kind of funny because I wonder. So let's go a little bit off topic because you brought that up. Now it's in my head and I have to say something. So, Rose opening herself up to the time vortex. she was able to impress things in all space and time. And then Transidor with Clara. Wasn't it
no,
Transilor?
Trenzalore.
Transilor. Okay.
Yeah.
With Clara and her going through and basically going in
The
every
Doctor's
aspect of
entire
Doctor.
timeline.
How would they have not crossed over with each other? Like
I mean, the 50th anniversary kind of sort of does let her do that.
ish, but not really.
Just with the moment in the form of Rose.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, so Steven said that the King Arthur mythology has previously been touched on by the Sylvester McCoy. Speaking of Sylvester McCoy, going to be at Awesome Con in 2026. So
This
maybe
is why
going to see him.
I need to watch more old Who, and I am
you
seriously
just need to watch this movie and the short.
I'm seriously considering Gallifrey 1 this time.
I mean, I'm considering it too, honestly. I would love to meet Sylvester McCoy. He seems like such a nice, genuine dude, which isn't surprising since he is apparently Scottish.
Be just really funny to go to Los Angeles for Gallifrey 1 and then again a couple months later for Celebration. It's just
I was going through TikTok with my son, and I guess there's like a whole Doctor Who shop in England, and
I
lost his crap.
That's where I got my jacket. That's where I got this.
It's funny, you and I went on different days. I got this as well.
Nice. Did they give you like a little push pin thing too?
No,
like a little pop pin.
I just found these like on the shelf. This is a little Dalek.
Oh.
I don't know why it's black, but it looked cool. It was in the same packaging. And I got 13 Sonic Screwdriver there, and that was the same store that had the $5 museum in the back, right? Were you
Yeah,
back there?
I didn't go to the museum. I should have, though. I didn't know.
Oh, because it was like $5. I just like, all right, screw it, or like £5. And I went back there. It's really just a
prop
a
department.
room full of props and just a little walkway to walk basically from the TARDIS doorway to the other side.
Yeah, no. If I knew about that, I would have actually taken that opportunity. But yeah, no, it was so cool though. I could have spent all day in that store. There was a jacket I really wanted, but they didn't have it in my size, so I bought the other one that was more expensive.
I was this close to buying Ten's jacket for the hell of it. Like,
I would have loved that brown trench coat. But I was like, all I did when I went to London was just pack carry-on stuff. I didn't have checked luggage because I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to pay for it either.
Yeah.
So you didn't have much room for stuff.
Yeah. And plus I still needed to go to Celebration, and I knew I would buy merch at Celebration. And I did.
So that's the thing. I think that's the thing. Like I what was it? When I went to Chicago, I knew I was going to want to bring stuff back, and I already knew I was going to get stuff. So like I filled one suitcase with an air mattress that we were going to use in the hotel room, and I gave it to one of the guys to take home with them. And so I had a huge space and a suitcase to put stuff in, and I brought lots of crap with me. So
I mean, what I'm doing for San Diego is that I'm gonna grab a duffel bag and shove it into my suitcase. That way, if I need to, I can do a carry-on or the carry-on and a checked luggage kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be the next week when I go to this con. It's going to be the second time I've gone to a Florida con, so I will have my car with me, and I won't have to worry. I won't have to worry about space.
See, what's nice is that whenever I do local cons in Vancouver, I usually have friends who have a table there. So I'm like, can I just throw stuff behind your table? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, sweet.
Right.
I stuck a Captain America shield back there once.
Yeah, when I was actually going to conventions as a vendor, it was dangerous because I just loaded the back, and then of course I would go and just take it back to the hotel, and we were driving, so
exactly. And plus, as a vendor, sometimes they give you a discount.
Sometimes, or we would, or what we would do is we would trade merchandise.
My friends would do that too.
Yep. Yeah, I would trade art with people. But okay, so Tooth and Claw. There's a prized jewel that is under the guard of, what was it? Was this Queen Elizabeth?
Victoria.
That's right. Queen Victoria. Her husband had passed. It was a treasured thing that he kept taking to get worked on and to be refined. Which we find is actually the part of a a huge conspiracy with the Lord Manor or Lord of what Torchwood Manor, and a giant telescope to basically zap the werewolf.
Which, by the way, another moment of RTD hand waving solution kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, the telescope, moonlight, diamond, solution.
But I will say one of the
It's
things
not
I
one that I
absolutely
hate. I don't hate it.
So the ongoing jokes in this episode, we have the whole wolf thing. We've got Rose Tyler and her nakedness.
Which, by the way, just purely pissing off the Queen of England, I would have just kept pushing my luck. I
Right?
do not care.
She
I
kept
would've just kept
saying,
going
you
for
know,
it.
are we not amused? Are we like that?
That's
was
the thing. Like,
Are you not
it's like,
amused?
it's like, so you're saying you're not amused? Would you stop it, girl?
Yeah, it's just like I've never liked Rose more than in this episode.
Yes. Yeah. See, but that okay, so that kind of humor, like I see that later on because it's like she did that with the 10th, and then when Tennant comes back as the 14th, and you've got him and Donna, and that goes back to the whole Mavity thing, because it's like she goes, "What you're saying is," he's like, "Don't do it, don't do it." You know, it's like she's
You
like,
can
"Come on,
feel or you understand the
the gravity
of the
situation."
situation.
Yeah, but yeah.
There's some RTD humor that I actually quite enjoy. This is being one of them.
It's also fun when you get moments with the Doctor, whether it's the Doctor or his companion, where they're fanning out to whoever the historical figure is.
Exactly.
You know, it's like later on, Amy is so enamored with Van Gogh, and she doesn't realize
And they just
she's
keep talking about their
lost
red
Rourke.
hair.
Right?
Yeah.
And you've got like him referencing her in one of his art pieces, or when they're on the spaceship with dinosaurs, which I was talking about how I don't like that episode super much, but
Neither do I.
like
I
like it
thank
was
Chibnall for that.
I think
Yeah.
my favorite fangirl moment of Amy is when she's fangirling over Queen Nefertiti.
Yeah.
And she goes, I read all about you in school. Big fan. High five. And just all of that rapid fire.
It was good.
Yeah. Yeah. Or when with Clara with Robin Hood,
where she's just like blushing, just like, oh my god, it's Robin.
and of course it's the moment where we really see the 12th Doctor super jealous and trying to insist, it's more the fact he's like, he doesn't exist and he's right in front of his face, and he's just like,
but also the fact that he takes him on with a spoon,
right?
And then the fact that pays off even later on in Hellbent, where they just go like, put down all your weapons, Doctor, or lay down any weapons you have on you, and then he just puts down the spoon. It's gold. Absolutely. We love these kind of inside little jokes.
Yeah. Now there was a repellent for the werewolf. You were looking it up before the episode started.
I texted it to you. Did you see it?
Oh, I didn't. I wasn't.
It's mistletoe.
Mistletoe. That's what it was.
Yeah. I knew it was something we should have known.
Yeah.
And behold, it was Christmas themed.
Right. Yeah. Because Doctor Who does a lot of Christmas theming. Doctor
Who just likes Christmas, except for Chibnall, which is something commendable by him, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. What were your thoughts about how Victoria kind of like villainizes the Doctor at the end? It's like basically you were banned and banished.
I'm like, you know what? The Queen hating on aliens that she knows nothing about sounds about accurate.
Yeah.
I feel like part of her did that because she was already bitten by the werewolf and wanted the Doctor to be far away.
Sure.
That's a good point.
Idea. I do like that.
Yeah, because from what I thought Torchwood was of like trying to control and to curb, like to prevent alien issues, like what UNIT is, it was more of a trying to use the technology for their own advancements, and that does kind of play into if Torchwood was founded by a werewolf, why that was the way it was.
I like how that sounds sentence. Torchwood was found by a werewolf.
Yeah. It was founded by a werewolf.
Like what do people usually use when they find out there's a monster in town? They bring their torches.
Oh yeah.
Just go back.
Made
monster.
of wood, torchwood.
Exactly. You get it. Mm-hmm. But no, overall, did the queen like the end though, where she's just like where she's giving a whole speech about how she's gonna call it the Torchwood Estate and everything. I'm just like, just wrap it up, honey.
Yeah, it's like there's
like,
way too
we
much.
don't need a monologue for you just coming up with Torchwood. You could just come up with Torchwood.
We're it's almost like Doctor Who, or not Doctor Who, Doctor Strange dialogue. It's just like too wordy and too explanative to be able to like, we get it. You're building something. It's going to end up paying off later down the road.
Yeah, there's like character driven monologues, and then there's this level of let me do a whole bunch of hokey stuff to pull your attention in for this spin-off show, so that when we say here's a Torchwood show, you're gonna be like, oh, it's from that long ass speech the fucking queen gave back in like episode 2 or season 2 or episode 3 of season 2. I don't remember.
Did the Torchwood show last longer than the actual Torchwood organization?
I think it was like 4 seasons, right?
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah, because like Torchwood like is defunct in the Doctor Who show. Yeah, with the whole like the ghosts episodes.
From the looks of it, it's like 10 episodes a season.
Yeah, and the Torchwood show, even like the end of it was left open, and one of the characters had something. It was kind of a cliffhangery ending, and they've never revisited that character, as far as I know, ever again.
Gwen?
No, it was actually
I never finished Torchwood in its
so
or at least
Mekhi Phifer was in it, and
yes, okay, yeah.
There was something that happened with him at the end of it, and it's like, what? I'm like this now, and then it just ended.
I mean, if RTD's still in control, who knows? Torchwood could come back. Jack came back during 13's run, right?
Yeah.
But it's possible if he can keep his hands to himself.
Yeah, even then.
Mostly his clothes
on. I'm trying to think. Was there much more? This episode was very. I'm kind of noticing. Like I was giving crap to 15's run because I felt like the episodes weren't that much content compared to previous Doctor Who. But really, a lot of the Doctor Who was very clean and cut and dry. It was very.
It's fairly consistent with how they just do like, here's the story, beginning, middle, and done.
I think if I were to go back now, my complaint with the 15th run is not about the stories itself, though some of them could have worked a little bit better. I really feel like it's the fact that we didn't, for the amount of money that they invested in those shows to give us 4K. I think the 4K is not necessary with Doctor Who. Doctor Who is best when it feels campy and when it feels, more practical.
I love your rubber suit monsters. I love your bad CGI creatures.
Yeah, I love hearing the behind the scenes stories of like what we had to put ourselves through to get this scene to be what it was. Like the only time I really was like into like some of the behind the scenes stuff was when they were talking about what was it, the Reality War? No, the one before it, Wish World. When the Ronnie goes and gets the Wish Child, like they said, they tell you don't work with kids and don't work with animals, and we work with both in the same scene. And you've got the horse that's like taking a pee right off to the side, and they're sitting there like, well, we got to do that scene all over again because it's like a fire hose. And then you've got the kids and the animals that you're trying to wrangle. That was interesting. Like that was fun. And I'll be honest with you, of the whole run with the 15th, that scene going through the woods, interacting with the kids, the animals, and all that kind of stuff felt more like Doctor Who, like the era of it, the essence of it.
This isn't to shit on 15's era or anything.
Oh, absolutely not.
Or the hardworking people who contributed to it, because they did an astounding job. Oh shit, it's Will.
Wow.
White man.
That's a hell of an entrance. Hey, what?
What?
I'm not the only one.
For anyone listening,
just Will popped in.
Yeah,
I just dropped in.
He just fell out of the sky like the Doctor.
I was like, yeah, I like Tooth and Claw. It was a good episode. Cool.
That's
what else are we talking about?
Reaction.
I mean, it's just, the whole thing about that episode is it was just another one of those situations where, like I
It was
kind
a
of
spin-off setup episode.
yeah, but there's also a certain point where I just kind of get tired of like the Doctor being so noble and he's doing such good things, but he just leaves this massive pile of bodies in his wake of people that have to sacrifice themselves so he can do the greater good.
Which
It's like you
is
really got to work on keeping the head count up, buddy.
which is slightly touched upon next episode though in School Reunion.
Mhm.
Just saying, the effects of the Doctor's travels over the years, we do touch upon it. But
Yeah.
back to my original point before Will showed up. 15's run. Not to crap on the hardworking people who did the CGI and all that. They look astounding. Like the skeletal mammoth creatures in the final episode of Shooty's run. They look amazing, but at the same time, I just look at it. I'm just like, it's not really too Doctor Who-y in some sense.
You can't have a Sontaran if you go CGI and have it feel Doctor Who. And think about the 3 specials that led up to 15. Like the first one with the meat. So many practical costumes or
like
practical
the
with
butt dudes.
enhancements.
I love them.
And it's like it's much look, man, when there's something in the physical world, it's a lot easier to
It's more
stomach. You know what I
tactile.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Wild Blue Yonder, in my opinion, the best of the specials from Disney Plus Doctor Who era. You tackled the character aspect, of course, which is why I love it so much. But of course, your monster of that story is just weird CGI blob monster. Does it look great? Kinda, sorta. But it's so hokey. It is so over the top with the way just the jaw drops out of nowhere with David Tennant's double. Stuff like that. It's very Doctor Who-y. Right?
There were elements in that story as well that it was still practical where you wouldn't have expected him to go practical with like the elongated limbs when he's got like massive arms dragging or being used. Those were practical. Awkward.
The giant weird face teeth thing that Catherine Tate had to do.
I will say for 15, my favorite episodes are the ones where they do a good job of, and this is what I think Doctor Who's also well known for, making the environment part of the story, like making it part of the I would say like a character in and of itself. The well.
That's the thing. Exactly. I love
like
the
you the well. I mean, the locale is ominous. There's not a lot going on. It's that one place. The barbershop that we have, that like, even though it's you're really in one room for a while, they expanded to make it more important. And then how they incorporate the weaving of the hair into the and we didn't get a lot of it, but we got enough where you even have little, and this is important, you're going through shelves and you're seeing like important facets of history where it's like, oh, there could be more story there could be more involved in that. But then like you have situations like Lux. I really didn't care about the environment. Like it was, we were going through too many different dimensions of like animation and then stuff like that. Like I get it, like, and there was a great there was a great idea, and it was fun.
Yeah.
But the environment wasn't really a character in and of itself. So
I actually,
let's face it, the Bone Zone or the Bone Palace.
Oh yes,
did nothing for me. I'm sorry.
It looks cool.
Man,
it's a good.
They couldn't even keep it up.
Yeah, can I mention also that Lux is like my least, surprisingly and shockingly, it's like my least favorite episode of the last season. It just...
Wait, let me see if this is factually true here for Will.
I mean...
Lucky Day was your... Oh, wait, no, Wishworld was your lowest rated episode.
Yeah, I understand that. It was crap.
You gave Lux an 8.
I must have really liked it at the time, but... in rewatching, I'm like, wow, there's really ring-a-ding. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of not a whole lot of episode here is what I went through when I rewatched it.
Here's the thing though, when it comes to Lux, you at least have Cummings in it. He's great. We love Alan Cumming.
I would have preferred to have Cummings in the Bone Palace. What? Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I was waiting for someone to
couldn't help it. Couldn't. I'm surprised you guys haven't, like, I was literally going through my email because once again, for some reason, I don't know what it is about the time that Tardis Talks start, but it always seems to align with like the time I feel like I want to take a shower. So I always forget Tardis Talks is happening or Tardis Talk is happening, and I'm in the shower, and then I come out to a message saying, "Are you joining?" And I'm like, what am I going to do now? But I am astonished that there wasn't a larger outpouring of anybody wanting to just talk to anybody that had seen Superman yet. I mean, I understand why Tony's out of it. I'm not going to blow him
I've
crap the
seen
way I
it.
did
I
for
really want
Thunderbolts.
to talk about it. There's
Right?
a lot to unpack about it, but here's
See?
the thing. I think I'm going against the grain compared to most people for it.
Really?
Yeah. But we'll save that for the eventual Superman episode.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I just want to say I just noticed on the UI for the chat that there's a magnifying glass next to each comment, and I can read them because usually I'm leaning forward like you don't know Jack or Jackbox games, but you see half of my bald head trying to read the comments.
Well, I just love the way you're always on camera looking like you just somebody just turned on a glowing light and your WITSEC protection set up. You know, we're supposed to be seeing you in silhouette, and your voice is being processed like this.
Oh, if I could do pixelation on David now, I would absolutely do it.
There you go.
Oh,
Just
Lord.
drop it in, man. Just drop it in.
I'm just saying, I like the.
But I want to know why Johnny thinks he's going against the grain. I mean, just give us a hand indication.
I've just got a bunch of critiques.
Are
of
we
the film.
here, or there?
Mostly here,
Right?
or like
Look,
like that.
Can I know we're not going to talk about it, but I just have to say about it, my thoughts about it were a much better Superman story than we've been given of recent date. It was nice to see people actually happy again. And I respected the fact that even though I was watching a Superman movie, the moment I removed myself one step back and I said, no, what I'm doing is I'm seeing a comic book movie here.
Yeah.
And at that point, then like my feeling about it
every
skyrocketed.
single part of the film would end for a single issue, and how this is just a volume one of a story.
Yeah, man. Anyway.
Yeah, so like Superman really quick, my favorite comment is when someone goes, Henry Cavill is my Superman, and I go, oh, so you're just not a Superman fan then.
Oh, so you're just a super shit fan.
I mean, like,
shit.
did anyone else just sit there? Sorry, Tony, but did anyone else just sit there and just like, you're like, there's a certain feeling of relief I just felt.
Hi, welcome
like,
to Superman Small Talk. We're here to talk about Superman today.
Yeah,
Small talk.
I'm not. But actually, you know, in many ways, though, I kind of felt the same way about this episode of Doctor Who, where it was like the moment I realized, okay, it's not a werewolf story, it's an alien story. Okay, and the minute I did that, it
The way you're
switched,
trying
and
to pull Doctor Who in so that we're still on topic.
And I like the way that it all came together, you know, all the certain elements, even though it's like, I love the fact that the werewolf monks choose the one place where they're like, we've known this werewolf is here and we're building this entire place to be a trap for the werewolf.
And we
You know,
want the
that
queen
was-
here
And they're
while
like,
at it.
hey, you know where we're going to finish our plans? In the big old trap.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do that. But to live in quainter times when a fallen tree could completely dictate where someone's going to go. Like, oh, the tree has fallen. We must go to the nearest estate instead.
Yeah.
But it was a good episode. Like, especially coming off of I wasn't here for New Earth. New Earth, not one of my favorites.
I do need your rating for Christmas Invasion New Earth, by the way, later.
Oh, that's so hard. Because Christmas Invasion, like seriously, Christmas Invasion for me was a 6. All the way up until the point where finally a good dose of tannins got Tennant back into the game, right? And at that point, then everything that happens with this revelation of who this new Doctor is, I absolutely adored. And that cranks it up to a 9 for me.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because seriously, it was, I hate to use the terminology, but it really was mid until a certain point. And I understand after the fact that RDT apparently just wanted to kind of showcase the fact that these people aren't just helpless that are helping the Doctor. They've learned and
They
they've
can help
grown.
the Doctor.
Yeah, you know, so like great, wonderful, but
Like we didn't see that. Like we didn't see that in what was it? The last episode in 2005, where what was it? They broke the TARDIS open so that they could, so Rose could get the time vortex and go back and save the Doctor. But let's not think about that.
In this time of controversy, it's so hard to talk about Rose too. But anyway, okay, so that was Christmas Invasion. New Earth, dude. I'm sorry, I can only give that one a 6. It gets some bonus credit for, doing a callback.
Him.
Right? That part was cool, the callback, but like the sudden ability that she has found to just like bounce between people, like what? Look, no, settle down, Voldemort. You don't have those kind of powers, So yeah, New Earth was a 6. It honestly, I think it is probably. I should just say, because I'm sure on the rewatch I will regret these words, but I think it is like one of my least favorite Tennant episodes.
I mean, I'm sure we'll find out.
I don't know what. I guess Tooth and Claw I give an 8. I know we haven't gotten the rankings yet, but since I just dropped 3, may as well.
Throw that in.
Yeah,
I'll go through mine in because we're at 40 minutes now. Will's only been here for 5, but I would say 7.5.
But it's felt like 10 the minute I showed up, right?
Wait, Tony, what was yours?
7.5.
7.5. Okay.
It's a good episode. I do kind of feel like the whole, are you not amused thing was a little bit like over the top after a while. And of course the whole, let's zap him with a telescope, filtering the moon was wonky at the end. But again, I get it. They're trying to introduce Torchwood, and anything silly. Like I said before, I like when they incorporate like old myths and legends and try to give them some type of revamped idea. Just you carry around a bunch of garlic if you don't want vampires, and be sure to carry a bunch of mistletoe if you don't want to be around werewolves, I guess.
Or a giant ass diamond.
Yeah. Mistletoe's cheaper.
Literally, it's like it grows on trees.
Well, I don't know. Do we have tariffs on mistletoe?
No, it grows on trees.
I don't know. You guys raised it on us again.
We did not. Don't say you guys.
Don't throw the we in there. Listen, I guess I shouldn't be. It's like when women say all men. I get it. It's not all Americans, but we feel like that sometimes.
Hey, we just live here. We're all experiencing the horrors.
Okay.
Yeah.
The horrors.
Yeah.
David, what is your score for this one?
Rating this episode, I feel confident in just calling it a solid 7.
7?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evidently, I give it an 8, just like Will. Just because I like the idea of Rose pissing off the Queen, and I really like the opening where David gets to use his full, proper Scottish accent, and Rose just pulls out a Canadian one.
Rose just tries, and he goes, no, don't do that.
I'm just like, was that my neighbor or was that the show?
I would also love to do like a segment at some point down the road of all of the times that the psychic paper messes with them to the point of where it just kind of like gets away with them and they have to do something that they weren't planning on doing.
My favorite of the psychic paper messing up is when 14 uses it for the first time and it calls him a duchess and he whacks and goes, ketchup.
Man, it's the most recent thought of, and yeah, I'm the same way.
For me, I like it when 12 just gives it to the one and just says important on there.
Actually, you know what? No, that's not true. I think my favorite one is from A Christmas Carol, where he pulls it out and basically, see, I am a safe and responsible adult. What? It's just a bunch of wavy lines. And he's like, finally, a lie too big. That one was probably the most genius.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Finally, a lie too big for it to handle.
I do like. I think it was the one with Clara where they were like going back and forth with the psychic paper, and it kept saying what the other one was thinking, and they were having an argument about it. I can't remember exactly. I have to go back and look.
Honestly,
or just wait till you catch up.
Right.
Okay. Well, what else was there to Tooth and Claw? Honestly. Do we just want to go into a Superman talk?
No, we can't, Tony.
No, we can't.
You want to hear something funny? By the way, I got to air some behind the scenes dirty laundry. Okay.
Oh God, is it like Kevin Smith?
No, Tony just puts up with a lot of my crap. Okay, I mean like a lot of my crap. You guys have no idea. The minutia that you've had to deal with is nothing. And I'm like, dude, I just want to give you a gift. I don't know, what's your nearest movie theater? Take the family, go see Superman on me tonight, right? I try and do that. And he's like, you know what? No, I got all this stuff going on. Forget it. You know why we can't talk about Superman right now? All of these things he had to do? It's because he had to deal with a clogged printer nozzle. That's why. He could have gone to Superman. So that's why we can't talk about it right now. Are you going to go see it today, Tony?
I don't know.
What if I just buy the tickets for you? I'll pay in Canadian too.
You all
no. See, I could extend the offer again, man.
Which, by the
Seriously,
way, I got a tin bucket for Superman.
Unless there's some other obligation, like seriously, it's just you should treat yourself because it's fun, man. At a minimum, it's fun.
Yeah, my printer's also still not put it back together.
Good, forget it. It's dead. It's dead to you. Turn your back on it.
He'll send you a new one.
Just forget about it.
No,
I'm not making that mistake again. I can save money and just buy him something on Facebook Marketplace. Go talk to this guy and pick that up.
I have a replacement nozzle coming tomorrow. I'll be good.
Oh, okay.
I have to take the whole piece out.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you can go watch Superman. I mean, what we could also do is we could try to talk about Superman without spoiling anything as best as we can.
If you want to, I go to Regal.
There we go. See, there we are. Good. No, I got it, guys. I got it. I've already
talk off the air.
I've already walked this path, my friends.
Okay, well then that's perfect.
And I already know you can send an e-gift card.
Ah, even better. You don't even need to buy the damn ticket then.
Exactly. And you can still brand it, so I can still theme it with Superman.
Oh,
and then you could be rude and just go see Jurassic World Rebirth or whatever it is.
Oh, that was actually so bad.
What was it? We were at Walmart the other night, and they finally are selling the new Superman T-shirts. So my son and I got one, and then we realized we didn't buy one for my wife.
So
that's okay. I bought
send you a gift card to Walmart to get you a Superman T-shirt for the missus.
I ended up buying I tried to buy the Superman T-shirt from Walmart, and all the Huskies in my area have cleared it out. They only had smalls left.
Oh, see, we still had 3Xs.
And that's the first time I've even dared go into a Walmart in a long time. But also for the movie, originally I just bought a ticket for me because my wife usually I don't know. I think I'm going to end up seeing Fantastic Four alone. But like the moment I asked my wife, "Oh, hey, do you want to go see Superman with me tomorrow?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Crap. Okay, got to find another seat."
I ask?
I'm glad I asked though. Can you imagine that awkward conversation?
Hey, that's great. We'll be seeing it. You'll be on the other side of the auditorium.
Yeah, right.
She'd probably be okay with that.
I've got these optimum seats, but I have a nice seat in the middle. You guys can sit on the sides, and it's fine. It's fine.
Did Blair go too?
Yes, she did.
Oh, really?
She did. Although I will say, going into it, she did not want to see it, and she texted her mom saying, well, what she attempted to say is, I don't want to see this Superman movie, but instead she had a typo, and she sent to my wife, I don't want to see this stupid man movie. Which I'm like, well, okay, wait a second. I mean, that could apply. It's a stupid man movie, but it's
Did
not.
She enjoy it though?
She did. She just didn't understand who the characters were, so she didn't know what was going on. Her experience with Teen Titans did at least let her know who Lex Luthor was.
Oh, or that. I think Metamorpho.
Teen Titans Go. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, John likes Teen Titans Go too.
Well, that does answer my question. Like, I wonder how, new watcher friendly this is. Because, being comic book nerds, we know Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, Gardner.
I mean, realistically, my wife doesn't know any of them either. And she walked out of it saying that it's probably the best Superman movie she has seen.
That's not a high bar to clear is the issue.
Well, but you got to remember, man, my wife and I, we grew up to where we saw the Christopher Reeve Superman in the theater.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So, to us, that was at the time visually, as visual effects wise and everything else, it really was
I rewatched that.
It was something to behold.
It's still really good.
It is. It really is. But I think this one really does. It does pull something special off. It really. Okay, let me rephrase. It does a really great job of telling a comic book story.
Mhm.
Right? It definitely does that. And I also love the choice that you just come into this movie. Stuff has happened. This is where you are.
The world
We'll
exists.
tell you what happened. You don't get to see any of it.
Mhm.
You're in the story from this point forward. And I thought that was a good choice too.
It's like you just picked up a random issue from the comic shop, and then you
Yeah.
decided to keep going.
That's
That's
cool.
how I can describe it.
Star Wars crawl, whatever. Same thing.
Spoilers.
It's not a spoiler. It starts out with a graphic card.
It pays homage to the original movies, I'm guessing.
Not at all.
No?
I mean, I don't want to say anything. I'm just gonna let you watch and find out.
I mean, there's musical cues.
So
Yeah.
Stephen O'Neill in the chat says that Lex Luthor was the best. Lex Luthor was the Gene Hackman. I will disagree, but it's just because it's more partial in my heart. Gene Hackman did a great job. I am very much a Michael Rosenbaum Smallville Lex Luthor fan. I think he was fantastic.
I keep hearing that, and I've never seen Smallville. I have to watch Smallville.
Can I give
I
my
will
hot
tell
take,
you, there's
actually,
a
who I think
lot
is
of
the best Lex Luthor?
who
No.
John Cryer. Alan.
I know.
from
I
Half
completely,
Dead.
I completely agree with you. Up until the point that I saw old Nick running his gambit here in this movie, I really thought that John Cryer was an excellent embodiment of the character
Like,
in the CW.
Oh, I couldn't.
shows.
I couldn't stand him. I
What?
couldn't get past 2.5 Men. I was just no.
you don't even need to like or hate to.
I will say I don't know his real name, but I did kind of like seeing an older, more worn, like grittier Lex Luthor in the Superman and Lois series.
Oh,
And all I knew him was
the one
from
that's like a skinhead.
Yeah, like you look like a Sons of Anarchy,
did not like that version.
Abram from Walking Dead type thing. Yeah.
No, I was fine with
Oh
that.
well, yeah.
I did not like him, but I will say, and someone will punch me in the face for saying this. Kevin Spacey was a good Lex Luthor.
See,
He was probably the only good thing out of that movie.
Brandon Routh was a good Superman.
I
I
hate.
wish we could have just like taken that movie out with that piano.
I hate how Kevin Spacey's like legacy as an actor has ended, because he is a phenomenal actor. Pretty bad person. So
Terrible
Yeah.
person.
yeah.
my introduction to him was The Negotiator with Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Me
Fantastic
also.
movie. Yeah.
I
And
know I'd seen him in a bunch of other things. I think it was House of
It was-
Cards, actually. while my
I think
mom
the only
watched
two that I really liked was that The Negotiator and then Seven.
Baby
The
Driver.
Negotiator, Pay It Forward. He was like a much less of a role in that one, but still good.
God, we're
and,
praising Kevin Spacey live right now.
American Beauty.
Yeah, but that's a little bit more
The
close to reality, which is kind of
yeah, which I
Yeah.
was gonna say that's closer to reality now that we know more.
yeah. But if you haven't watched Smallville at all, I will tell you there's a little bit of a slow burn, I think, with some of it. Just understand you're never going to see Superman really fly
Yeah.
Yes.
in the way, because he doesn't do all of that. But the dynamic between Lex Luthor and Clark being friends, turning to enemies,
I do
is
like
the
that.
greatest like evolution for a show. Is what hooked me. I will tell you, there's a lot of sexual tension between him and Lana, and it does not get any better. And when she's gone, you're finally like, oh, thank God I can breathe.
Hmm.
I won't
So
lie, I'm still not the biggest fan of Smallville, even though I watched it growing up.
Have you guys heard recently Tom Welling had said at a con, even because the whole motto for that show is no flights, no tights.
Yeah.
That's what the producers said.
There's
So
part reasons
even
why I
in
don't
the
like it.
end, when finally
He's all in the Superman suit, and he's just
it's this for that shot, all they did is like, so what are we going to see on camera? We're not going to make a whole suit. They literally just gave him a t-shirt.
yep.
A t-shirt. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I think
Did they
He was-
take like the the Brandon Routh Superman Returns costume, and they just like
There was, I think, a piece of it or
part.
something. Yeah, they borrowed a piece of it from that or another movie.
Yeah.
But he was at a con and a panel with a bunch of other Superman actors, and that story was told. That was it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I could ask him at Fan Expo Canada, because him and many other Superman actors, thankfully with the exception of Dean Cain, are going.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah. See,
it
unfortunately, yeah.
It's so look, first of all, I'm just disappointed in anybody where like politics are their identity, because it's like, goddamn. But it's just such a shame when like our heroes from yesterday turn out to be, they don't exactly have the world's best opinions, you know?
Yeah.
Stephen Amell. Yeah.
Oh no.
By the way, his brother is doing great things right now.
Who's
or
brother?
not brother, his cousin.
Cousin.
Stephen Amell. Yeah.
Robbie Amell, yes.
Robbie
Yeah.
Amell's killing it and other things that I'm watching. I won't say what.
Upload.
Yeah, no, Upload's really good. I just saw the last season.
Oh, it dropped? I didn't even know.
I got an early review.
Wait, they're
copy.
related?
Oh.
Yeah.
Robbie Amell, Firestorm, and Stephen Amell, Arrow, are cousins.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're both Canadian.
Okay, I didn't know that.
We
You
just
think I
shattered
should
Tony's
have?
mind.
No, I just never paid attention. Like you just, at some point, you just kind of get used to.
Actors having the same last name.
See, the problem with
Okay, that
Upload-
makes me sound more stupid than I was really trying to think it was.
It's okay.
No.
So I appreciate that.
and also the problem with
I'm
Upload
sorry.
is it's always been too much time between seasons.
Yeah.
It's like I forgot
Yeah,
what
no,
happened
I
last.
I needed the recap, to say the least.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tony, take the family to see Superman today.
Check your text, Tony.
Oh God, no! Did we all do it?
Did we all do what?
Oh shit!
It might be a double feature.
What?
I mean,
Sheesh.
Oh, send him money? Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't have an AMC account or anything like that.
I don't have a Regal account.
No, I appreciate you guys. No, we'll go. We'll go.
Yes, you must.
I gotta
And
get
that
some
way,
stuff done
later
in the
tonight, guys, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. No.
Yeah, during Superman Talk, I will be here. I was gonna go
Well,
for another viewing.
let me find out, because we'll probably do the later showing. So whatever that is. But yeah.
I mean, I'm down. I have to work tomorrow, but I really don't care about it, because I'm literally on my last week before I go on vacation. So it's just a cruise by week, as I'm gonna call it.
My job is awesome right now, so I could stay up late. It's fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll be finding out whether or not you get a promotion soon, so that'll be good.
Nice.
You. All right.
But anyway, yeah,
Well,
Tooth and Claw,
yeah.
fun episode. Huh.
Yeah, Doctor Who. Yeah, Wibbly Wobbly. That's pretty much how our conversation.
Actually, I think based on what I've experienced for the episodes I've been present for, which I know aren't, I'm please don't point it out. But like honestly speaking, it almost feels like, so what's the format of the show? So for the first 30 minutes, we talk about the episode that we watched, and we give our feelings.
And then there's the last 5 to 10 minutes that we're talking about other Doctor Who episodes, because something made us think about something else, and we're talking about something unrelated.
And then a 20-minute free for all at the end.
Yeah. And I really am going to say this with my with all the love in my heart. David, you got to get your shield in the back where we can see it.
There.
It's right there in the top little corner.
Yeah,
near the Master
you
Chief
just can't
helmet.
tell because there are still some people in New Hampshire that are looking for him.
My light is just right here.
I have
Just
a light for him, but
see
I keep
how-
forgetting to send it.
See how it gets brighter as I put my arm over here, because I only have the one light in the corner here.
Should I just
Listen,
give
when we
you
were-
a
when we were in
flashlight and
Florida-
you just,
when we were in
like,
Florida-
shine it near it?
When we were in Florida, I was like, hey, you know what? I'll swing by on the way down to Orlando. I'll drop the light off to him. I'm like, hey, David, where are you? And he's like, I'm an hour and a half, blah, 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 from Orlando. And then
I
I'm
am
like,
4
really?
hours from
Oh, 4
Orlando,
hours.
man.
4 hours.
That's so much work.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention that much. And then I found out it was like 4.5 hours past Orlando from where I was coming. So it would have been like a 9-hour trip. I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
I live in such a black hole of this already crappy state. I mean,
You're like, that's a no for me, dog.
It's like the armpit up.
Tony's like, I'm white, but I still get hate crimed. I know you're not entirely white, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's passing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I say that, or is it racist if I say it?
Did
Tony
give you the pass?
No.
It's okay.
I have been invited to a few cookouts, though.
He's okay in my eyes. He's okay in my eyes because he actually, before he had the recording done announcing my name on Netheads, he made sure it was pronounced right. So I appreciate that. Instead of it being Abdullah.
I've only been saying it wrong for how long? But great. Good thing when money was on the line and somebody was actually getting paid to do it, at least then I made sure the details were right. That's good.
Tony Abdul, right?
Damn it, Hannah.
Abdullah.
Abdullah. Now I know. God, I said your name wrong to Saladin Ahmed.
Thank you.
Well, that sounds like it could have been more beneficial, but okay.
That's okay.
Abdullah.
I went to a doctor's office and they gave me the wrong name just because I said my name is Tony Abdullah, and they gave me a name that had nothing to do with me except it said Anthony, and I was like, no.
I'll take it.
All right. That was at a doctor's office?
Yes.
So like knowing what I know about the medical field, then like the next person you talk to would have been like, okay, what's your birth date? And you would have given it, and they're like, no.
But you got to remember, I'm also in an area where the majority of people in this area are crackers. So
are white,
but that would be too ethnic saying it that way. Yeah, like there's lots
especially with your last name. Don't start that approach, man.
Yeah. All right, guys. With that said, let's go ahead and just sound off on where we can find you. Will, since you were the last to join us, where can we find you?
No, don't worry about it.
You can find him at that Will Wilkins on all socials.
Oh, there you go.
Wilkins, and also on Netheads.
And on Netheads.
Occasionally.
A subsidiary of its FanBox.
Hey, why aren't you going on the Jay and Silent Bob cruise?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, you are?
Who said I wasn't?
You are? They should have a Netheads recording on there. Like, there's all those podcasts.
Dude, nobody cares. Let me tell you something. You're trying to wrap up the show and you're opening a door, and that's your fault. I'm not gonna.
I'm just saying. If I was going free, I would show up.
He also has a fan convention that's just Kevin Smith oriented. It's called Chronicon. Happens in October in Chicago.
Chicago, right? Yeah.
I went to the last one, and this is you're like, oh, there shouldn't be a Netheads, because I was there, and that's all the Kevin Smith fans. So then you reduce that down to the number of people that even know who I am. In the greater scheme of things, it was just like this tiny microcosm of fandom. Like I maybe 4 people I took pictures with. Trust me, nobody wants a Netheads podcast on a Kevin Smith cruise.
Quick thing, Will, if you get with how often you talk to Kevin Smith, let me know if he has anything in store for Dogma. I really want to watch that, especially if it's at SDCC, because I know he just got the rights back for it.
Well, thanks for keeping up with things, because he just got done doing a multi-state private tour of it through AMC's theaters.
Can he do it in Canada?
And there weren't any Canadian stops. And there is going to be a steel box for this, because they completely restored it too.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a steel box this fall.
Fuck yeah.
And he's actually been, in his toying time, he has been writing a Dogma sequel.
Yeah.
Nice.
I should stop swearing.
It's okay. But where can we find you, Johnny?
Oh, yes. Y'all can find me at Marvelous Johnny on all my socials: TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Keep an eye out on my Instagram if you want to see San Diego Comic-Con stuff, especially if you want to get some news, because I'm definitely going to be tuning in for what I can and not just shopping, because I'm poor. But make sure you spell Marvelous with 2 L's.
Yeah. David.
I am Xanatos1138 on all socials, mostly TikTok, and apparently Witsec.
What the hell is that?
By the way, Johnny, if you want to go to, if you're not doing something Saturday night at whatever time it's happening, I guarantee you could probably walk in for Kevin Smith's Hall H.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, who knows? No, it's okay. We don't need to. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. You don't need to confirm anything now.
There's the Peacemaker panel that I'm trying to get into.
When is that one?
Saturday at Hall H 3:30 to 4:30.
Oh, so you're trying to get crammed into the media corral, as I like to call it. I don't.
Is that how I get
you're probably not familiar. So Hall H is this massive hall, right?
Yeah.
And it is.
People
There's like
camp
3
outside and
jumbo
everything.
screens that are set up for the further back seats, and then there's the one jumbo screen behind the panelists for the more forward stuff. The first 13 rows are all reserved for studios. So it's the massive Hall H stage, these 13 rows or so, maybe 20, who knows. But then all the way over to the side by where people come around to walk on to stage, there's like this little corral, like a 10 by 10 space that they just cram media people into. So if you're trying to get into that panel, that's where you're trying to get.
Dude,
Unless the studio graces you with a blessing and gives you some VIP seating.
I was gonna say it'd be great if you can let me know how I even register to even walk into Hall H.
You're probably too late.
That's the thing. I kept looking everywhere for like the links to go. Like, yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all,
okay.
The show's never going to end.
No, it's not.
Hall H, Johnny, for Friday and Saturday is an endurance test. Because unless you can get any type of media clearances, meaning you submit to the studio, because for Hall H you actually have to submit to the studio to get in for any panel. Otherwise, you need to make some friends on Thursday night for people that are going to be in the Friday line. You're going to have to offer to stand in this line or sit in this line at a certain point on Friday, because that gigantic line is building up for Hall H on Saturday. Not only that, so first you're standing around all of this time or sitting around, but then you're waiting for them to come out and hand out wristbands. So you're waiting for I think the blinkies or the blinkers is what they call them, because they're people with red vests or with yellow vests and red blinking lights. And you need to get a wristband. That wristband does not guarantee you getting in. That wristband just means you're a contender, because then somebody is still going to have to reserve your place in line overnight in the covered area and the artificial grass that's just outside of Hall H for where they cross people over to let them in. So, I mean, it is a marathon to get into Hall H as a normal person.
Well,
because not only does somebody have to stay there all night, but then your party can get to you. Like, let's say somebody's nice enough to say, okay, well, I represent 5 people and I'm going to be the one to sleep out here tonight. Then you've still got to get up early enough to be able to get to your person. And you need to show evidence that you're with somebody somehow. It's fun. It's real fun. I went through it
I will find a way to get in.
Yeah, I think I went through it. And the last time I went to Comic-Con was the last time I did that. Or is the only time I did that. The time before, I've always conned my way in.
I wish you were coming this year. It'd be fun to actually meet you in person, Will.
I know, but look, man, Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con is a young person's game. For sure.
I'm 27, dude. I'm not that young anymore.
No, trust me, you're still good. You're young enough. Okay.
Okay, I'll take that.
If I'm not somehow getting special permission to get in, or at least having a wristband to where I can con my way in like I did in 2019, I'm not going anymore. Forget it.
All I'm saying is, if you need Kevin Smith to have anything uploaded, just shoot me a message, give me the file, I will get in there for you.
That's the excuse I used to have for being able to get in. Anyway, Tony, where can people find you?
I'll talk to you more about it later.
I'm Mr. Marvelite at Mr. Marvelite. You can also find me here on It's FanBox. Also check out all of our other stuff on fanboxnetwork.com. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you are watching us, or let's say if you are listening to us during the week,
why?
Be sure. Huh?
If they got this far, why?
Because we're in podcast form. If you want to be able to, you don't want to look at these faces, but you still want to hear the voices. Absolutely. So yeah, that's out there. With that said,
if you really want to just catch that, if you like that Superman stuff we were talking about, tune back in after Tony's seen it because we'll probably have a Superman talk.
Yeah. and
Yep.
We'll be posting. We'll figure it out, and yeah, we'll be going from there. Hopefully, we'll see Niko and Sarah next time. But
Yes.
with that said, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Goodbye, guys. Have a great
Dugga-doo, dugga-doo,
day.
dugga-dugga-dugga-doo.